Welcome back, my old subscribers. Today, we're talking about the best affordable watch for your collection. Now, if you're noticing, I'm going through puberty again apparently, and this cold or flu, whatever it is, helped me get there. But ignoring that, today I want to talk about something really cool that I really appreciated when I found. And it is what I consider the most unique, affordable, and fancy looking watch that you can add to your collection today for under $120. What am I talking about? I'll just cut to the chase. I'm talking about the Baltany 1926 Oyster. Now, this is a watch that really caught my attention. So there's three reasons that this is very interesting and I think worth your time. One, it has the vintage inspiration. And as you know, a lot of these things that are vintage are either expensive to maintain, are very delicate, and very expensive to acquire in the first place. The second, when you're going out and about and every day, you want something that's reliable. So something that can have some type of water resistance, some high quality sapphire crystal, for example, made of steel. And then third, you don't want it to hurt your budget and you still want to enjoy it. So this hits all those three things for me, and it's really amazing. This 1926 I'm wearing now, and I'll put some B-roll on there for you. It's a really awesome watch. First of all, why 1926 Oyster? Because it's homaging, and I said it wasn't an homage, but it's sort of like if Rolex did a reissue of the 1926 Oyster watch. And I'll put a picture of that up right now. It looks like if they pull it out of that time period with some minor adjustments, like in the lugs. I think the crown is very similar to the original. The dial, they did take more creative freedom in adding their own style to the dial, but the coined bezel, the case cushion style design is there, and it looks awesome. And the reason I like this is because this is something that Rolex no longer makes and has not made for decades. So if you got this, it is, in my opinion, really cool, and you're not trying to pass off anything. You're not trying to do any copycat watch style. You can wear this and be proud of it because it's giving a nod to history on something that's no longer in production for a long time. The roots of a very famous company, Rolex, and this very awesome coined bezel that you don't see in a lot of watches anymore, aside from the Oris, a big pilot. What else is cool about this thing? It has a sapphire crystal. That is amazing. So you don't have to worry about scratching it as much or the durability. You're getting the sapphire crystal that you would get in any other higher tiered watch, which is amazing. What else? Water resistance. This thing has a screw down crown. Okay, so it's 100 meters water resistant with a screw down crown. What else is awesome? Let's just keep going down the list. This thing is 36 millimeters. Classic. 36 millimeters with a lug to lug of 43. This thing is so wearable for so many types of wrists. It's just amazing that they did indeed capture something that from the 1926, as if you went back in time and brought it back in a modern interpretation. Now, this is made of stainless steel, so no issues there. I know a lot of companies on AliExpress that are cheaper will be using brass and then chrome it. That is not the case here. This is all stainless steel, polished all around, which to me, at first I thought would make it look cheesy, but when you balance it with a custom strap that is more matte, which is what I did, it does tone it down and balances it out. The sapphire crystal is domed and has AR coating. That is amazing for this price range. It only weighs 49 grams, so it's a very, very light watch. You'll forget you're wearing it. The other thing that I love about this is, aside from the 36 millimeter diameter, this is an 18 millimeter lug width, which to me is a great in the middle lug width. Very popular with vintage watches. You'll see a lot of Omegas, Longines, Cartier. A lot of those vintage watches are 18 millimeters. So that is an awesome size to make this watch wearable for anyone. And then get this. You get all of this and 2 years of warranty. So they're backing it that you're going to get a good product, and if it's not good, you can get your money back or get it replaced, which is awesome. Now, what's inside? We've got a Seiko VD78 quartz movement. So in terms of reliability, this is just ridiculous. You're getting a Seiko movement. You're getting an old school design that no one makes. Under $120. I actually looked on it. There's a couple of sellers selling for $111. This is crazy. I mean, the fact that you can have something like this and has such a historic look to it and feel, and it's very elegant. 100-meter screw down crown, like even that. For a dress watch, I don't expect dress watches to ever have that much water resistance, yet they've done that with this watch. And what the other thing that impresses me is that this isn't one of those cookie cutter designs. It's not something you're going to see at a retail store. Like, when you're considering an affordable watch, you look at Bulova, you look at Citizen, Seiko. No one is making something with inspiration from this time period so faithfully. It's just amazing to me. So I hope you enjoyed this quick introduction to this watch. I really love this watch. I've been wearing it a lot. I think it's a great conversation starter. If you love Rolex and you've always wanted to have something old school from like when they started, this is really cool to give it that nod to that history. So I hope you enjoyed the B-roll and check out this watch. I'll put the link below. It's not an affiliate link, so I don't get anything out of it. But if you love it, go ahead and check it out. I think it's worth it. This is one that's really impressed me out of all the AliExpress watches I've used. This is a winner. Thanks, Baltany.